21 Savage is facing backlash after posting a series of throwback photos on Instagram following criticism tied to the F the Streets movement and ongoing tensions involving NBA YoungBoy and Fivio Foreign. For some fans, the posts were nostalgic. For others, they felt like a response. To understand why this moment matters, you have to understand where 21 Savage comes from and why distancing yourself from the streets can create serious consequences in hip-hop culture. Before the fame, before the awards, 21 Savage was a product of his environment. Born in London and raised in Atlanta, he grew up around violence, instability, and loss. As a teenager, he survived being shot multiple times and lost close friends to street violence. Those experiences shaped his early music records that weren't about glamour, but about survival. For many fans, 21 Savage represented authenticity. Someone who lived what he rapped. In hip-hop, the streets aren't just a background, they're a foundation. They represent credibility, struggle, and origin. Even when artists escape those conditions, there's an unspoken expectation that they still respect where they came from. That's the contradiction. Hip-hop celebrates making it out, but often punishes artists who publicly distance themselves. As 21 Savage's career grew, his priorities changed. He became a Grammy-winning artist, focused on longevity, financial literacy, and stability. These moves represented growth, but they also marked a clear shift away from street-centered identity. To some fans, this was evolution. To others, it felt like abandonment.
I'm topic of discussion. Would it be the same if I was busted? Niggas hate it, bitches love it, but they know.
What's up, baby boy?
Man, I'm confused.
What?
Fuck the street. I'm with
I ain't supposed to say it like that.
You
I
shouldn't.
supposed to say save the streets.
Yes.
You gotta save the streets.
Yeah.
The phrase "of the streets" didn't just sound like self-preservation, it sounded like rejection. Even if the intent was to discourage violence, perception matters more than intention in hip-hop. When an artist who built his career on street authenticity speaks against the streets, it creates tension. Not because people want him stuck there, but because of how loyalty is viewed in the culture. Artists like NBA YoungBoy and Fivio Foreign represent audiences that value consistency and street alignment. When someone challenges that narrative, friction is inevitable. The backlash isn't always physical, it's cultural, reputational, and online. Fans question authenticity. Narratives shift. Respect is debated. 21 Savage's Instagram posts may not be a response, but they are a reminder. A reminder of where he came from. Leaving the streets can save your life, but in hip-hop, it doesn't always save your reputation. This isn't just about 21 Savage. It's about how hip-hop handles growth. This is In Da Streets TV.